Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting. Welcome to Tuesday Night Gold Panning Fever, episode number 89. Let me go catch up on some chat. Make sure it's on live chat. Hey Donna, how are you doing? PA Patriot Prospecting, Josh Ortiz, Vendetta Prospecting. Even though you're not going to be here, he's out swimming with the kids and the wife. Awesome. Sounds like a fun time. Reg Lab. Yeah, HD opening Paydirt. Ron F. Prospecting and Outdoor Adventures. How's it going? What else we got in here? Ronnie's Digs. How's it going? Stephen LeBlanc. Flash in the Pan Paydirt. How's it going? CJ Hayes. How's it going, my man? Sheffy Prospecting. Anthony Waite. Now, everybody's asking for B. Greeny. Nobody's seen him, I think, for a little bit. Wanda, how's it going? Big Texas Prospecting, how's it going? Doug Odette. Everyone's coming over from Indiana Gold Prospecting. Chris W., how's it going? Mike Hill Prospecting. Shane Prothero. All right, let me pop out chat. Ronnie's Digs, thank you very much. Right when I was trying to pop out my chat, almost didn't see that. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. All right. Now we can go to face cam. Look at the ugly mug since everyone else has too. Old Sasquatch in the house. Thank you for being here. And thank you and Josh and HD for being mods tonight. I appreciate it. Eric Miller's Prospecting Channel. How's it going? Safety meeting's over. How's it going, David? Mr. Minix, Curtis Clancy, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Mad Hatter, how's it going, Mad Hatter? Hopefully you're doing well. You and the wife, daughter, doing all good. And the cat. So tonight, as you all know, we're going to be going through some Vendetta Prospecting. Another one of his bags, but this is his Summer Love bag. So it's got 3 grams, and it should be a nice bag to go through. I was really torn about either reviewing this one or reviewing the 1 gram that I did review last Saturday. But I decided the Summer Love is a limited one. Once it sells out, I think he's going to stop selling it. It's kind of why it's named Summer Love. So I figured I better go with the 1 gram since he sells that all the time. You know, we got to keep with that. But this one should be exciting for tonight. I will do a results show tomorrow because this was purchased by a secret shopper. And so I'm curious to know what the ROI is on that compared to the 1 gram bag. Be curious. It's a pretty cheap bag. $185, I think it was. I don't have my notes, but I think it's $185 for the 3 gram bag. So, hey, package total. How's it going? Who just? Derek Sweet. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh no, and the cat's already started. It's too early for him. I just fed him too. I enjoyed it something like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can really go wrong. If I remember right, it's $185 for 3 grams. You know, that's 90%-ish ROI. Jeff Davis, how's it going? Bobby in the basement. Benjamin Garcia. Thank you very much, Benjamin. I appreciate that. Relic Commander, how's it going? Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if I got over 3 grams, but with some of these sellers, I know some of the older reviews, I haven't seen anyone really saying too much about it in some of the newer reviews, but some of the older reviews, people used to complain if a seller didn't give them extra. Like if you bought a 1 gram bag, if you found exactly like 1.05, they would get upset. And to me, if you're buying a 1 gram bag, with a really high ROI, you can't complain. If you pay $70 for a 1 gram bag and you get an 85% ROI, even if it's 1.05, that's a great ROI. Now, if you're paying $120 for that 1 gram bag, yeah, you probably want to get 1.2 grams, and you probably still end up with a 75% ROI, which isn't as good. So it's really about the ROI more than the getting bonus or extra. So with this bag, I'd be happy with the getting exactly 3 grams. John Martell, how's it going? Randy Bennett, how's it going? How you doing, man? Dizzy's Prospecting, how's it going? And Donna, thank you very much, Donna. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, Donna. So yeah, it should be a good show. This bag must have some good gold in it. The cat's already started, you know. After I did that John's Paydirt on the last Tuesday, I didn't finish panning it all out. I left, closed up my studio, and my cat came in here and knocked it all. He was playing with my gold pan and knocked most of it into the catch pan with all the dirt. So I had to repan everything out. So he must know there's some good gold in here. He wants to get his little paws on it. So that's it. If I pay to get a set amount, that's it. It really depends. But when you're buying something at a low price, they can't really put in extra. I mean, like I said, if somebody was selling a bag of Paydirt for $60, if you got 1 gram out of it, that's like a 98% ROI. But if that same person's selling a $120 bag, you hope to get more than the 1 gram because otherwise the ROI is 50%, you know. So, you got to take it with a grain of salt on how much you're paying and what they're guaranteeing, you know. Because if they were to put in 1.1, then they'd have to jack up their price from 70, Vendetta would have to jack up his price from 70 to 78. So, yeah, then you're getting 1.1, but you paid an extra $8 for it, so. Hey, SRIP63, how you doing, man? Joey Brown, in case I didn't say hi to you earlier. Chief Stacker. Hopefully everyone's having a good time finding some good gold. Hopefully a lot of y'all I see were watching the Indiana gold before this. I keep trying to catch it, and I caught a few minutes of it. But then I always mess up right before the live show started, I had planned on doing something, and it started causing me issues with my chat bot. And so, it was cutting it very close to getting it fixed. I haven't seen if it's actually going to work or not, but we'll have to see. I was trying to change it up from the last one that was on the last live show. Hey, Malbar Scott, how's it going? And in case, let me post. Nobody's even complained yet, but here, let me post. I am posting. What did I do with the bag of Paydirt? I posted the link to the top, so make sure you go leave a comment in the hidden video so you have a chance to win this bag of Indiana Paydirt from yours truly. Yeah, and make sure when you're doing that, make sure you hit the like button. On this video, the other video, it doesn't matter because I delete them the next day, so those don't matter. But this one, yeah, hit the thumbs up. Yeah, I wonder wonder who turned the lights on. Weezing Geezer's not here. I don't know who turned the lights on tonight. Hey, Ed Kelly, thank you for being here. Robinson Prospecting. So, and if anyone who did come in late, we're doing some Vendetta Paydirt. We're doing his Summer Love. Pretty sure it was $185 with 3 grams of gold added. So, I don't remember. I didn't really read it too much. I was kind of just figured 3 grams. It was limited bag. So I don't know how difficult it's going to be or anything like that. It doesn't feel like there's anything big in there. So we're not going to classify it or anything. We're just going to pan it out straight. No, it's not. This is not it. We still have 4 bags to give away. Yeah, tonight and 3 more. I might end up giving like 2 away next time or something just to end it so I can make some new ones because I have some stuff I want to add in the next batch. But no, not yet, KC. And thank you for being here, KC. Well, that's awesome. Who'd you buy it from, Benjamin? Because a $100 bag from Golden Paydirt isn't a great ROI. If it was from Vendetta, then yeah, it was a good one. Hey, Charles King, how's it going? I don't know if I said hi to you or not. PA Patriot Prospecting, how's it going? Who else we got? I saw someone else. Nicholas, how's it going? David Simon. Gregory Littleton, how's it going? So we're not going to waste too much time looking at the ugly mug. Just wanted to make sure you go to the top of the live chat. There is a pinned message so you can win a bag of Paydirt tonight or have a chance of winning a bag of Paydirt Yeah, see, the Streamlabs worked. Ooh, yeah. Didn't make it a link, though. Oh, well. But there you go. Make sure you check out VendettaProspecting.com. He was rated my #1 seller last Saturday. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you go check it out. And then we're going to go start panning some of this out. It feels like about a 2-pound bag, so it might take me a few minutes, and it might be some really difficult stuff. I don't know. You never know with Vendetta. Sometimes when it gives you those good deals, it's a lot of smaller gold, so. Listening in the pool. Well, there you go. Enjoy the pool. I was kind of bummed. Our local pool didn't open up this summer. Well, it opened, but only for, public pool, private classes only, because it's the best way to spend some public money is by making it private. I'm doing good, PA Patriot. Doing good. I was spent all day rearranging my basement because probably next month I'm going to tear down my studio and rebuild it. So I'm trying to move everything in the new positions that's not part of the studio. Because some of the stuff I had was up against the studio. I was using it as a wall. So I had to move everything around, playing in the basement all day. Well, no worries, no worries. The video's not going anywhere, Brian. Yeah, the small stuff counts. I like all gold. All gold's good to me. I mean, chunky gold's good. Tiny gold's good. It's all good. Just some of it's harder to pan out than others. Hey, Melissa, how's it going? KK from the 205, how's it going? Scott Sharp, how's it going? If I missed anyone, I apologize. Chat sometimes moves too quick to me, or I'm talking and I can't read and talk at the same time. So, all right, let's get rid of the ugly mug, and we're going to go do some panning. So there's a pan. Shrink me down. There we go. Big old pan. We're going to do some panning. Put some gloves on. Move some stuff around. So give me a second. So, and I'll roll. All right. All right, let's darken it up a little bit. There we go. It's just not so bright. One good thing is when I rebuild my studio, I'm going to, because right now the water is actually on my overhead table. So I can't always have everything set up at once. In my new studio, I will have a station for everything. So I won't have to mess with the lights and stuff anymore. I can have, each section has its own lights, its own camera, and I can just move my own self around. Oh, wonderful. Yes, I want to skip the ad. Just skip the ad anyway. Hey, Carl Miller, how's it going? Is I Am Zaxxon in the house? How's it going, I Am Zaxxon? All right, let's open up this Paydirt and check it out. I know, I was just thinking that too, Josh. I was like, I wonder if they're just coming to the channel because they see something that says Miller is live. They're like, okay, maybe I know this Miller. I don't mind people promoting as long as it's not promoting things for sale or raffles, things like that. I really, I don't mind. Like, everyone should subscribe to each other. So if Doug Odette needs some subscribers, everyone definitely go over to Doug Odette's channel, subscribe to his channel. I just don't like when people come to push raffles or giveaways or things like that, because if I'm not affiliated with it, I don't want it on my channel. But hey, we all need more subscribers, everyone, you know, especially since YouTube has a tendency to remove subscribers, you know, we can all use more. That's why I set my live chat where you have to be a subscriber. So if they unsubscribe you, you'll know. So this is some dark material. This is some really dark material. Should be fun, but lots of gold. Just playing with it, you can see the gold. Get it all to sink in the bottom. Almost looks like mulch, it's so dark. Yeah. Here, let me put this here, put this here. Hey, Monty Wilson, how's it going? The heat wave over there finally broke. I know it's not, hasn't been too bad here, but it's been raining on and off every day, so. Anthony Late, anyone else? I mean, just check out, we're in chat for the next hour. If you see somebody's channel, just, you know, right click their name, open it up in a new tab, subscribe to them. You know, I subscribe to everybody because if they don't put out any content, you don't have to worry about getting any notifications or them popping up in your feed because, you know, they're not putting out content. So yeah, definitely subscribe to everyone's channel. You know, it's something free you can do to support everybody in the community. Hey, Charles, well, thank you very much for lurking. But this is some dirty stuff. Hey, Carson Prospecting, how's it going? There you go. I know I meant to, so I think a couple of weeks ago I did I posted the Ugly Mug logo on the mug, but I changed it. I decided to change it, and I meant to put it up there tonight. So I might put it on Patreon to see which one everyone likes. You don't have to be a Patreon member to look at it. It'll just be up there. But I do have these shirts on order. The samples are coming to my house. They're shipping tomorrow morning. So I didn't want to put it on the website yet until I actually verify that they look okay. Because I don't want people returning them, you know, putting out money and stuff like that. So we'll have to see. There we go. A couple little chunkies. Little tiny little pieces too, but so far so good. So hopefully by next Tuesday, should have some merchandise on the store. Doug Odette, thank you very much, Doug. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to do that just because I I told everyone to subscribe to you. I do that for free. And this Paydirt is from Vendetta Prospecting. It's his Summer Love. I don't know, it might be too bright for the camera. Yeah. That's a Summer Love 3-gram bag from Vendetta Prospecting. And if you missed my video last Saturday, go check it out because I rated him the #1 seller, the current #1 seller. Man, you're supposed to be swimming, Vendetta. Don't worry about the show. You can watch it later, man. Go swimming, man. I wish I had a pool to go swimming in. I'd be in it all the time. Told my kids, that's my dream is one day is just to put an above ground pool in my backyard so I can just spend all day out there just panning in my pool. William Pulley, thank you very much, man. Thank you. Guidos, how's it going, Guidos? Well, there's just too many stories of people, you know. I haven't heard one in a while, but you hear it every once in a while with somebody, you know, does something fishy in a raffle, or somebody doesn't get what they won, and, you know, it just, you know, and that's the chance you kind of take when you join. And I don't know if I said thank you, Monty Wilson, but thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So, you know, if you want to enter a Razzie or raffle or giveaway or any of those things, you're kind of taking that chance. But I just don't want it on my channel, because then, you know, if somebody ends up not sending out prizes or something, like, oh, you know, I saw it on Miller Prospecting's channel. So there we go. Nice little pile. Some chunkies. Right, nice chunky right there. A lot of little pickers. You know, you got to be careful with everything. I mean, I remember back in the day, another channel was, you know, promising all these things for people that joined his Patreon. You know, and they were winning the monthly Patreon stuff, and he was never shipping anything. So, you know, you got to be careful with your money, you know. You know, that's one of the reasons why I do these videos, is, you know, help you be careful when you're buying Paydirt, so you can find the good and the bad, you know. You got to do the same thing when you're supporting channels, you know. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that little something, Chef V Prospecting. You're all way too generous tonight. I thank you very much. 5 hours of raining. I don't mind the rain, except for it does flood my studio now, because, you know, 3 of the walls in my basement leak. And when I built my studio, I made sure I was 8 inches away from any of the leaks or their paths that they made. But like the mighty Mississippi, they've decided to reroute themselves, and one of them rerouted itself right through my studio. Well, not right through my studio. It goes to the edge of my studio, but, you know, when water meets wood, water soaks up wood. Or soaks into the wood and then spreads more, so. Well, I appreciate that, Josh. I'm glad you found the video and got into it. Just don't blame me when you buy a bag of Paydirt. More chunkies. That's a little roller there. He's going to be difficult later. Remember that one. He'll be pain later. Hey, BS, how's it going? Yeah, you can't go wrong with Vendetta. You know, I track a lot of sellers. You know, usually once a week I go through all my top sellers just to make sure that their prices are still accurate and things like that. And that's one of the main reasons why I picked him, is because consistently he's always got the best set ROI. Now, that doesn't take into effect, I mean, there's some good sellers out there like iPan for Gold, who has some really good bags, and I've never gotten a bad ROI from him. But he generally puts in more than he states. So I think his bags are 1.2 grams, not 1. And I think on most bags you get 1.4. But the problem with that is, since he doesn't guarantee it, you know, you can't guarantee that that's what you're going to find. So, but with Vendetta, you know, 1 gram, $70. I mean, even in the comments for the video, Mike from Gold Nugget Sales said he couldn't match that price and he didn't know how he was doing it. So, you know, Vendetta, that's not an excuse to raise your prices, you know. Well, that's awesome, David. Yeah, I mean, everything, I like Vendetta. He does, you know, good descriptions, things like that. It'd be awesome if he started adding like videos, you know, kind of like Mike from Gold Nugget Sales, especially for the different areas. Even if he didn't do it for each individual bag, but if he put a video showing like him collecting the Lynx Creek or Superstition Mountain or any of the other ones he gets, you know, just so you can see the area. And those would be awesome, because then he could use the same one in every packaging, you know, in every description. He could add the video for all the bags that are filled with Superstition Mountain. But he's still got, you know, an awesome score for description. You You know, he puts out lots. He always has lots of good Paydirts, variety. And sometimes he does things on a whim, like during one of his live shows, he had those $20 100% ROI bags. So lots of little tinies. There you go. And that one little picker. This bag's going pretty quick. Curious if there's any magnetics in this. No, it does have a little bit of magnetics, not too much. Can't really tell, this material is so dark. Yeah, I like, you know, if I had to pick my top 5 sellers, it would be, in no specific order, Vendetta Prospecting, Gold Nugget Sales, Gold Bay, iPan for Gold, and Lynch Mining. You know. But there's a lot of new sellers coming out still, you know, so people can always take their place. You know, a year ago, Vendetta wouldn't have been on that list. No worries, Derek Sweet. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining in the chat tonight. And the tip. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I know, I would like to see black mass Paydirts, 3 Nuggeteers. Those are 2 Paydirts I miss. Oh, this one's a good pan. Not really seeing too much flower gold, so it should be easy cleanup. Where is my coffee? I don't know if I haven't ever panned out enough Miners Depot to put them on my top 5. Now I have reviewed them and they were really good, and I have a review coming up for them soon too. Next month I have them coming up, but you'll have to see that because that's got a little bit of an interesting story behind that one. So next month when you see the Miners Depot, it might be a longer video because I got to talk a lot in that one. Thank you very much, Big Texas. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'm the best, though. I try to be the most honest, you know. And the most thorough, you know. Hey, Jose. Well, thank you for being here. Even if it is a little bit late. In case you're wondering, we're panning out some Vendetta Paydirt, his 3-gram Summer Love bag. Hey, Black Mass had some good Paydirts. He still has his website up, so there's hope. The 3 Nuggeteers still has his website up, too, so... More chunkies, more tiny cornflakes. That went pretty quick. That went really quick. Now I wish I had another one of these bags to pan out. Well, thank you for joining, David Sullivan. I appreciate it. Yeah, in case you don't know, Saturday next Saturday I'll be reviewing Flash in the Pan Paydirt. So next Tuesday we'll be panning out a bag of Flash in the Pan Paydirt, and he will be giving away a bag as well. So you definitely want to be here next Tuesday and Saturday to watch the video. And I appreciate the donation, Flash in the Pan. I like that. You know, if I had to pick, actually, I was writing my list up for my birthday is on a Tuesday, so I'm gonna probably start the show 2 hours early and just do a lot of panning. So I was picking out some low price Paydirts I could buy, just so I could pan out a lot, an assortment of Paydirts without, you know, spending a ton of money on, you know, a whole bunch of 1 gram bags, because then I could only afford 2 or 3. And winch mining, my 2 favorites for them are just their regular old $16 bags, or their, I think it's like $19 for their 5-pound Belmonts. Those are my favorites. I think those are so much better than the high-priced, you know, Gizmos and XL jars and stuff like that. I mean, they still end up with a decent ROI and they're still good. I just think it's more fun getting a $16 bag that ends up being pretty decent. Was it 13%? I know, it was funny. I was shooting for this Saturday's video. In fact, I forgot to plug in my computer when I was shooting the video. And luckily, my computer died right after I clicked the stop recording button on a section, and then it died. And I was like, oh, thank you. Because I've had it happen a couple times where I forget to plug it in its charger here. And since it's a souped up laptop, it only lasts 45 minutes before the battery dies. Because I keep it on full brightness and, you know, full everything, just so it can handle 3 webcams and everything else. And all the other software I have on it. There we go. More of the same. Nice little pickers and some tiny little cornflakes. They're all really nice, flat little cornflakes. Definitely take some pictures tomorrow for the results show. All right, now let's pan out bring out the old pan and get us a little smile going. Well, there's a ways around. Actually, I was going to, when I ordered the bag from Lynch for my birthday bash, I was looking, because there is a secret to trying to get a little bit over on Lynch mining. I don't know if it still works or not, but typically what you would do is if you wanted to order, say, 3 bags of their $16 Paydirt, you only order 1. And then you order 1 bag, and then they send you an email saying if you order more that same day, they'll give you free shipping on it plus 10 or 15% off. And then you add the other 2 bags in, and now you're not paying, because once you add in 3 bags, the shipping goes from $9.25 to $16. So this way now you're only paying $9.25 for shipping for 3 bags, and you get 10% discount on those 2 bags. So, you know, it's a little workaround to make things a little cheaper with them. Or if you just want, like, say if you wanted to get the XL jar and the $16 bag, you buy the $16 bag and then you wait to get the email, then you order the XL jar. Yeah, but it's not always. Yeah, that's the one thing. It used to be always. You used to always get it. So I would only, you know, like me personally, like if I ordered one of their $16 bags for my birthday bash, if I happen to get that email, I'll probably order one of the more expensive bags just because I'll get that 10% off. Even though it's already on some Black Friday sale. Hey, All for Gold, how's it going? And yes, I have a bag of Western State Minerals for my birthday. I ordered a bag of that. So I have a bag of that. Most of the stuff I have is just stuff, like I have some stuff I won from, I think, Backyard, LXR. I have that 100% ROI bag from Vendetta. A whole bunch. I have the Paydirt that I got from Brian at Indiana Creek Gold. That was the stuff we ran through my nugget bucket. I still have those tailing, so I put those up here so I could go through those. And then, what else? Got a lynch mining bag coming in and something else. So it should be like 10 or 11, 12 bags Paydirt to go through that night. Yeah, it is. That's how they get you, is by ordering just the one $16 bag. But still, $28, you usually get 0.2 grams of gold, you know. There's a lot of sellers out there selling, you know, $25 bags with 0.1 gram in it. So you get double that for $3 more. I mean, it's still not a good deal, but, it, you know, for something cheap. Oh, thought that was gold for a second. Yeah, most sellers typically use shiny gold. There's only a few sellers. The only one seller I know that has like a dedicated website that sells, and she hasn't had any in a while, is Yukon Alley, where she's got some really nice gold. It's really dirty gold, which I really like. Because to me, that's, you know, even more natural when it hasn't been all cleaned up. And I keep forgetting to message her and ask her when she's going to sell again. I've been seeing they've been finding some really nice nuggets over there. Oh, I love those burlap bags. I have a pile somewhere of all the burlap bags I've ever gotten from any seller. Even if the bad sellers, I keep them. Because I'm a sucker for a cool bag. You know, it's one of the reasons why I still hunt down those TV show Paydirts, you know. She said you won't sell till the season's done? All right. I figured they probably wouldn't do anything until it was over, and then they would clear out all their gold. Yeah, Bill's Trash has a website now. BillsDirt.com, in case you're wondering. I've got a review coming up of her Paydirt soon. Next month, I think. I think it's next month. Because I'm doing Flash in the Pan Paydirt next week, and then I'm doing an equipment review, or maybe something else. It's a non-review, I think. And then we got a battle, a good battle coming up. And then I think right after that is Jan's Paydirt. Yeah. I don't know about that, though. You know, I understand they moved and they've, you know, they don't have much internet and stuff like that, but my secret shopper, I have a secret shopper who's been waiting a month and a half for their Paydirt now. 0 replies to emails. That makes you wonder. What's their priority? So I liked them better when they were in Arizona. Yeah, the camp looks awesome, though. I wish I could afford to go to it. And nice pile, guaranteed 3 grams. And look. Let's see. And look. None of it's magnetic, just black sands with that little piece. See? No magnetic gold in this. It's all just pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm surprised at how much chunkier Paydirt this is. A lot of times when sellers do higher ROI bags like this is, it tends to be the gold that, you know, they don't want to keep, you know, which typically means smaller mesh gold because, you know, when you're buying gold in bulk, you'll get a lot of it and you can't use them as much of it. So. Hey, Jeremy. Yeah. You might not want to shoot your win for this bag or the next couple, because these bags I've got right now only have an 1/8 gram of gold. Because when I made these, gold was about $8 higher. So I think right after I made them, gold dropped real bad. So once I get rid of this crop of Paydirts, the next ones will have twice as much gold in them. So you might want to wait like 4 weeks for if you're waiting a big win. That's what old Sasquatch is doing. He's waiting for those bags when I finally start putting like 1 gram in them or something. So there we go. I think that's about it for tonight, panning it. Really nice. Be curious to see what it weighs up at. And take some nice pictures of it tomorrow. There's a couple of nice little dirty pieces in there too. Nice little piece, still has some iron on it. And I wanted to try out their little sample pack. But they've got so many Paydirt sellers now, it's hard to get back to people over and over. That's what I was telling Mike from Vendetta. You know, it's funny, I think he's probably the best seller, and I haven't reviewed him that much. I think last Saturday was only my 2nd review of him. I've done a couple battles with his Paydirt because I knew it was so good. But it's just hard to get back to. You don't want to keep, you know, every week review the same seller over and over. So it takes a while to get back to these sellers. And still bring out new fresh sellers. Because every month I try to at least do 1 new review of somebody new. You know, and that's next week we're going to be doing Flash and Pan Paydirt, which is a new seller. You know, because it's always good to find those new ones. But all right, let's just move back. Yeah, I don't use snuffer bottles. I don't even have one. The only snuffer bottle I have in my whole station is the one with my soap in it. All right, let's shrink down some stuff. Pop up the ugly mug. And then shrink down the panning can so you can keep seeing the gold. But yeah, I don't use anything bigger than like 20 mesh. I just use tweezers for, and I have a whole bunch of different pipettes. I have large, you know, pipettes I cut so I could suck up bigger gold, and smaller pipettes. I just find pipettes are so much easier to use because when you suck up the gold, some of it tends to want to fall out, but you don't get gold stuck in it. Snuffer bottles are notorious where you cleaned it out, you think you cleaned it out, you think you cleaned it out, then you go look at it and there's a piece of gold stuck in the cap or something underneath the cap, or it got caught in the you know, the grooves on the inside or something else like that. And when you're doing reviews, you really can't have that, you know. When I used to use snuffer bottles when I first started doing reviews, I would shoot a review and it would be done, and I'd find a nice piece of gold stuck somewhere in there that I didn't see that would have changed the difference. So I'd have to scrap the whole video, you know. So I stopped using them. You know, if you're out in the field, if I was in a stream or something like that, I would probably use them because it'd be a lot easier, you know, just to suck stuff up than a pipette. You don't want to be using this when you're on a stream, you know, sucking this up. You know, snuffer bottle then, but doing reviews, sitting at home, this, you know, pipettes are much easier. Well, when I suck up my Paydirt, it's not dirty. I clean it first. I clean it in the pan. That's what my pan's for. David Maynard, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So yeah, that should be 3 grams in that pan. That's actually staying on the screen. I will do a result show tomorrow because I did have a secret shopper buy this. So I'll be curious on what the final ROI is on it. I want to take some pictures of the gold as usually, and it'll be a nice short 2-minute video tomorrow. You know, I don't think it's 3.31. I'm guessing it's going to be like 3.05. You know. Yeah, I don't use the glass pipettes. I actually, I've experimented with tons of things. I actually got a medical pipette, the automated ones, and it worked okay, but it just wasn't worth the $50 that I paid for it or something. I bought it used on eBay, and it just, you know, wasn't. This was just easier than using it and charging batteries into it and all the kinds of stuff. But 3.0, my scale only goes, you know, 3 numbers, so 3.005 would be the lowest it'd go. Yeah, I like my gutter sleuths. I need to do a review. I still have the new one out that I need to review. There's a couple pieces of equipment I still need to review. But I like my gutter sleuths. I don't use it very much, you know. I typically like to pan. I almost never use anything, you know. I use my gold cube maybe once or twice a year. I'm going to use it because I've got so much dirt backed up behind my studio. I need to use it soon, so I can start filling up some of those potholes in the backyard, you know. 3.042. Yeah, it won't. I don't think it'll be much over 3 grams at $185. That's awesome, Eric Millers. Found gold in my snuffer bottle. Yeah, it's just, you know, like I said, snuffer bottle is great if you're in the field, if you're not doing a review or anything like that. They're awesome. They're great. I mean, there's ones that are better than others. I actually really like the Garrett one. I think it's a little bit sturdier than some of the really cheap ones you see in like the SE kits. Like the kit ones tend to be really flimsy and just not work as well. But the Garrett ones work really well. And the ones I got from the Gold Rush panning kits are really good. I like those. But, you know, when you're doing a review, I don't want to have to be staring into something and making sure I didn't miss a piece of gold. You know. And plus, it just makes it more time and more fun. You know, I get to take a break and, you know, I got nothing. I can spend the extra 10 minutes picking through the gold, so. Micro Dream Mat. Huh. I might have to try that. Dream Mat's just too expensive for me to buy stuff to experiment with, you know. I love your blue bowl. You know, a blue bowl, like, you know, a Miller table and blue bowls are good if you're finding gold in el natural state. But buying Paydirt, I don't suggest blue bowls or you know, Miller tables or any of these things to recover the gold, because you'll never, what you would miss panning will never pay for it. You know, you'd have to be buying Paydirt for the next 25 years for a Miller table to pay off that $200 you spent on it by every day, you know, you're finding a penny worth of gold. A and B, they're probably, there's a couple brands that make them. You know, some, like I said, some are cheaper than others, quality-wise. Oh, that's awesome, Donna. Thank you for subbing to Doug Odette's channel. Big Texas Prospecting, thank you very much. Mike Wolf, thank you for joining the show. So tonight's going to be a short show. I really thought that was going to take much longer with those 3 pounds. I thought for sure that this was going to be, because I didn't read the description, because I knew this was going to just be for a Tuesday night, so I didn't worry about the description. I thought for sure this was all going to be tiny gold. Black sands and tiny gold, and that was going to be a summer of love where you're going to have to spend the whole summer panning it out. So, Mike, next year, make it super difficult, like 3 pounds and nothing but, you know, black sands, no magnetics, 3 grams of gold, so they have to spend the whole summer panning it out. I had a spiral wheel. For a while. I got rid of it, though, because it broke. So I had to buy a second broken one to put the two together to get them to work. And I just don't run enough material. You know, reviews, I pan it all. So, wasn't really that good. And you see, benzo, I used a safety pan benzo. You know, I always use a safety pan. Got to be safe these days with that gold. I use gold to get my Miller table. Maybe 2 jars like that. Yeah, he sent me something that was a nightmare to pan out. I did it on one of the Tuesday shows. That's what I was just expecting, though. You know, because like I said, I didn't read the description, so I was kind of, you know, I've done it a couple of times where I've been on the Tuesday shows and not realized what I was getting myself into, and they took a really long time to pan out, and I had to stop. But this one was pretty good. I like the material, though. The material was really nice. It dirtied up the water. Didn't really have too much organics where, you know, it wasn't getting back into my pan. It had a little bit. I mean, you could kind of still see it on the edge of the water floating. So there was a little bit of organics, nothing that would keep getting in your pan and driving you crazy. But I really like the material itself. I'll have to definitely read the description, see what this material is. 3.01. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's $185, you know. Yeah, I prefer panning stuff out. The only reason I even use any of my equipment is to do equipment reviews. I use my gold cube simply to do my year-end results, which are taking me forever to do, and the year is going to be over by the time this one pops up. I think it's next month I'm actually shooting it, so I think it's next month that I actually do my year-end review, so. But other than that, I just prefer panning, you know. And it's a huge pain to set up a sluice or something like that. Panning, you can do it in your sink. You can just do it, you know, like Indiana Creek, he just uses his, you know, sluice pan, you know, his super sluice and pans into that. You know, I've had this tote, the tote that's up there now, that's the same tote I've been using since I started my channel. Bought it at Walmart for like $5 or something. And it was funny, like a few years ago, I think right after I got divorced, I was like, well, I need a backup just in case this one ever breaks. And they stopped making this, so I had to go on like Amazon and pay one of those people, hoarders. And I ended up paying like $15 per one. And I bought 3 more of them just so I'd have some backups because I love this tote, you know. Yeah, it's just, that's the way it is, flash in the pan. I mean, it's just people think they should get more than what they pay. And it's weird, too, because then if you charged them more, they probably wouldn't complain. You know, like if you charged them 100, they would say, oh, well, that's, you know, I got 1.5. But, you know, I prefer knowing what I'm going to get and paying less, you know. But that's just me. It's, you know, it's the same reason people will complain about complaining, you know. I had some actually in one of my comments recently. I had somebody complaining that I was reviewing people, but I wasn't selling Paydirt, so it was unfair. Well, I don't work at McDonald's, but I could tell you if their hamburgers are good or not. I don't work for Amazon, but I've got a ton of reviews up on Amazon for products I liked and didn't like. It's just the banjo with the dream mat. I still love the banjo pan. I have one. I don't even know what I did with it. I might not actually have my banjo pan anymore. I don't know. I'll have to go look. I left one huge tote when I got divorced at my house, and it had a whole bunch of sluices and pans in it that I've since no longer have. But I haven't seen my banjo pan in a while. I'm gonna have to look. I've never really used it, and I probably will never use it, but Hey TM, thank you for being here. Beerman's Gold Prospecting, how's it going? Starts with a pan and ends with a pan. That's it. Start with a pan, then if you find some really good gold, you throw the sluice up there, and then when you pan it out at the rest. It could start with a pan and just end right there too if you don't ever find anything. So I know I just bought what was it, yesterday? A sink. Because I'm actually going to be retiring my tote for the future videos, and I bought a sink so I can drop a sink into my table and just start using a sink in my studio to pan out, because it'll make it easier where I can just dump straight into a bucket underneath and then reuse the water over and over as it settles. So yeah, you always want to make it extra. So, all right, everyone, make sure you have left a comment above, and we're going to give away one of the last 4 bags of this batch of Indiana Paydirt with an 1/8 gram of gold in it. And as always, YouTube and its affiliates have nothing to do with this giveaway. It's 100% on me, by me. And there are some ineligible people still. Jeff Davis, Richard B., KC Sering, because he double-checked, Charles King, Kristen B2263, Bobkin C., 406 Miner, PA Patriot Prospecting, and the one and only. So if I pull one of your names, we'll just pull another name. Hey, Banshee Mining, how's it going? So make sure you're on there. I'm going to go check, make sure everyone's comments are going through and all the stuff that goes along with that. All right, everyone's comments went through. That's awesome. YouTube's doing good tonight. Well, there we go. So we're all set up. So we'll give it about another 2 or 3 minutes, and then we will, probably 2 minutes, 8 o'clock on the dot, we will go pull a name and see who won. So let's get rid of the gold pan. Bye-bye. And I will do a result show tomorrow telling you exactly how much I paid for that Paydirt, how much I got, and what the ROI was, and some final thoughts on it. So let's get rid of bye-bye gold, because that will be up there tomorrow. Yeah, and make sure, again, that if you are not subscribed to someone in this chat, probably 75% of the people that are in any of these live shows between me or, Backyard Prospecting, Indiana Gold, any of these channels, they have their own channels. So go subscribe to them. It costs you nothing. It supports them and it helps them out. When you have, the less subscribers you have, the way more important it seems every time you get one. I mean, when I got my first 100 subscribers, I was ecstatic. I was like, oh my gosh, I got 100 subscribers making videos. Yeah, and I still get surprised when I see some of the times when I get some, reach different milestones. I'm surprised still. Oh no, somebody wants to see that gold too. We keep talking about the gold, so give him a minute. He'll jump up to the ceiling. He knows. Yeah, Ed Kelly, how's it going? So all right, it's 8 o'clock. Let's go. Let's shrink down the ugly mug, and we will go give some stuff away. Shrink down the ugly mug, and as you can see, Miller Prospecting Paydirt store. We'll have merch. Hopefully next Tuesday, we'll have some ugly mugs, some t-shirts, some other things. Hopefully. I say that now, but unless there's a delay in the samples I ordered, they should be up. So the store is set to go. I have everything ready to go. I just have to make it live. But I want to see the samples first. So here we go. Let's fetch. Anything goes. Continue. And again, ineligibles are Jeff Davis, Richard B., KC String, Charles King, Kristen B2263, Bob Can See, 406 Minor, PA Patriot Prospecting, and the one and only. If I pull one of those names or multiple of those names, we will keep pulling until we pull somebody that isn't one of those names. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. Jeff Jones, congratulations. Let's go. So Jeff Jones, congratulations. Thank you for watching the show. But as always, you must post something in the live chat before the end of the show, or you forfeit your chance to win this bag of Paydirt or any of the Paydirts during this run, which is 3 more bags after this one. So, all right. Let's put the background back up. Make you look at the ugly mug. And we're going to see Jeff Jones. Congratulations. Let me open up chat. I'm sure one of my mods will tell me if he comments. Jeff Jones, I saw him. Let's go. There we go. That was quick. Jeff Jones was just waiting to type that up. So Jeff Jones, make sure you email me. There you go. Make sure you email me so I can send this bag of Paydirt out to you, and I'll get it out the day after you email me so we can get it out to you quick. But again, this Saturday, I will be having a review of a new seller who has been very busy in chat tonight, and that's Flash in the Pan Paydirt. And then next Tuesday, we're going to be panning out a bag of his Paydirt, one of his 1.33 gram bags next Tuesday. And he will also be giving away a bag next Tuesday. So you definitely want to watch next Tuesday's show if you want to double your chance of winning some Paydirt. One will be mine with the 1/8 gram, and one will be his with 1.33 grams. I'm telling you which one I would prefer to win, but, you know, and that would be his. So. All right, Ronnie Adventures, thank you very much. I don't know if I said hi to you or not, but thank you. Jimmy, how's it going? Thank you for being here in the show. Bobo, thank you for being here. Everyone, thank you, everyone, for being here. Everyone who donated to the channel tonight, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. All my Patreon members, I thank you. All my subscribers, and everyone who comes to these Tuesday night shows and stares at my ugly mug for multiple minutes until you can get to the panning part and the giveaway part. Thank you all. I appreciate it very much. But I'm going to go see what the cat's going to do. I need to finish panning this out before the cat gets some of it. What is that, Patriot? No, I have no idea what Patriot's talking about. I can give it a second. I can wait a second. Hush, tiny cat. All right, old Sasquatch, you have a good night. Everyone have a great night tonight. Have a great week until Saturday, and hopefully I'll see you all at my premiere, where we're going through a bag from Flash in the Pan Paydirt. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Rich Peterson. Thank you very much. Jason G, thank you for being here tonight. I know you were lurking, and thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I do wish YouTube would show you who is lurking. Like if I had a section that would show me everyone that's in the live, even if they weren't, you know, active, that would be something awesome. See, now PA Patriot. Now I got to wait like the 3 minutes that it takes for YouTube to, from what I read till it actually gets to somewhere. Yeah, I hope everyone has, like I said, have a great week. Try to stay out of the heat and, try and stay cool. And if it's raining a ton, try and stay inside. So, but all right, PA Patriot, I gave you a minute. I gave you 2 minutes, man. And you took too long. You can feel free to email me, though. Hit me up, Dylan at MillerProspecting.com or on Patreon, and I'll answer any question you have. It was great, Vendetta. You'll have to find out tomorrow for the results show. Results show, 7 o'clock tomorrow. 2-minute video. I'll tell you the results. Because I did have a secret shopper buy this, so I will have results tomorrow. But it was fun. I told everyone earlier, I really like the dirt. I don't know which dirt this is you're using, but I really liked it. So, I'll have to, like I told everyone earlier, I don't know if you heard of me or not, but I didn't read the description because it was, Tuesday night Paydirt. So, but I really enjoyed it. But I'm going to get out of here before the cat gets too crazy and starts breaking in the door down or something like that. But I'll see everyone Saturday for the premiere, and then next Tuesday, where we'll also be giving away a bag of Paydirt from Flash in the Pan Paydirt. So make sure you come Saturday, and then next Tuesday during the live show. Have a nice